Oh, Dilela! Oh, Dilela! Dilela Tiki Tonga! Dilela Tiki Tonga! Awassa, wassa, wassa! Awassa, wassa, wassa! Oh, Dile! Dile! Oh, Dile! Dile! Everywhere we go! Everywhere we go! People wanna know! People wanna know! Who we are! Who we are! Where we come from! Where we come from! So we tell them! So we tell them! We are the Harrogates! We are the Harrogates! The mighty, mighty Harrogates! The mighty, mighty Harrogates! 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 Harrogates!
the reception, a glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might find you get what you need.
So we're just going to move on to the awards part of the evening, where these guys can get the reward for a fantastic season, as we've just. I'm going to start off with the Best Teammate Award. This is for a player who has demonstrated complete commitment to the team and selflessness to the cause. It's about somebody who is happy to play in any position, including for the opposition, and contribute towards the team. It's somebody who's positively committed to training, to improving themselves, to being completely engaged in the training sessions. Somebody who doesn't moan and just keeps on working hard. Okay, so that is the criteria in terms of the winner of this event, this award. There were a number of candidates that the coaching team deliberated over, and they all deserve a bit of a mention. So I'll start with Rory PS. Rory is somebody who's worked extremely hard on his own outside of the team environment, worked hard on his fitness and worked hard on different aspects of his game. He's always keen to play, which presents a problem for the coaches. But Rory has had a great season. Ollie Kitson. Ollie started the season as a scrum half. And I think secretly the coaches knew and he knew that that probably wasn't his position, and he changed a quarter of the way through the season and hasn't looked back. But if everybody had Ollie's attitude in training and on the pitch on match days, then we would be an even stronger unit if that's possible. Welcome to the evening's awards to Fraser Grant. Well done, Fraser. Good of you to come.
Fraser, have you got something to say?
Fraser's another one who's demonstrated how good a teammate he is. He's, along with possibly Isaac and maybe Freddie Richards, who isn't here, the smallest bloke in the team, but he's happy to play a hooker for us. He puts his body on the line. He's prepared to play where he is asked to play, and again, somebody else who's willing to stick his hand up and play for the opposition. Jake Jake is somebody who is a quiet member of the team, but a quiet, determined member of the team. We, as a coaching group, have been impressed with the way he's gone about his business to improve himself. He's one of the 6 players that we mentioned earlier that is playing in the Yorkshire DPP, so congratulations on your achievement. And he doesn't miss many training sessions, if any. Somebody else who's been up here and has become a bit of a, has a following within the team, that's Boulder. Boulder's worked really hard on his game, particularly working hard with Shaq around footwork into contact, and continues to work hard and continues to give his all throughout every game, and he's a great contributor to the team. So well done to you. I'm a little bit embarrassed about talking about my own son, but Isaac is another one who just gets on with it, and we've appreciated your contribution to the team, Isaac, so well done to you. The other 2 names I would mention are 2 leaders of the team. So these are guys that you maybe would expect to be great teammates, but it doesn't always happen with leaders in this team or in any team. It does with these 2 guys. So Ollie Spencer and Josh being great leaders and great examples to the rest of you. So well done to you. But it gives me great pleasure to present this award to somebody who really does deserve this, somebody who epitomises the qualities that are talked about in terms of the selection criteria for this award. The award is going to Lambo, Alex Lambo.
I've got a few notes. Not quite as long as Simon's, but I'll go for it. Go with it! Top point scorer. Ooh. Right. So this is the Top Gun Award. This award goes to obviously the player who has scored the most tries, conversions throughout the season. We are definitely blessed here at Harrogate Rugby Club, especially in our age category of the under-15s. I'm sure you'll agree from when we started out at under-6s and went through the different ages that there won't be many teams who look forward to playing us. We have been a consistent and tough team to play against and still are. Now we all have to remember that it's a team game, and without the rest of the players around and supporting them, these tries wouldn't happen. Unless your name's Josh or Jack. But there are a few individuals who stand out through their sheer grit and determination to get to the try line. Notably our own Captain Marvel, Ollie Spence, who through the years, I'm not sure what Bob and his family have been feeding him, but he has been has a real lust for rugby, and he was evolving into an immense all-round player and leads from the front. And he wasn't afraid to put his body on the line for his team. With 26 tries this season in all competitions. Another notable player is Jack. Hold it up, Jack! Or as we like to know, the freight train. This lad is unstoppable. I think in most matches, Jack has around 5 lads hanging off each leg trying to get him down. He is a powerhouse of a player and has great attitude on the pitch, and certainly knows where the try line is. Jack only knows one way, and that's forward, with 19 tries and 8 conversions. Also in contention for most points scored, we have both Charlie and Isaac. Both in their own right deserve a mention. In Charlie we have speed, coolness, and he is the Iceman on the pitch. Charlie can take the pressure from defence in a flash with his speed and agility, has showed it many times. He's also pretty good with conversions too, with 20 conversions this season, under his belt. In Isaac, we have another Mr. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen Isaac flap or get stressed out at the back. Isaac is the thinking man on the pitch. Don't get put off by his size, because what he may lack in height and power, he more than makes up in heart. Isaac takes on anyone and isn't afraid of anyone.
Go on, Isaac!
26 conversions, and statistically the highest percentage rate, so well done, Isaac. So well done, guys, this season, and we hope you can reproduce that form again next season. Right, now for the Top Gun Award. This lad is a true maverick. I'm sure if he carries on the way he's going, he will make an impact in the world of rugby. This guy has it all. He's a great tackler, he's fast, and he's always in the thick of it. Whether he's defending or attacking, it always seems like there's two of him on the pitch. You owe me some money for this one. He's like a midget round a campfire, irritating the opposition. He's like thrush to the opposition. He's a right irritating little... Although he's not got the best haircut, and I was going to say the worst haircut, but apparently Harvey nicked it last week. For me, if he was available, he's the first name on the team sheet. With 33 tries and 3 conversions this year, top gun is Morales.
Now this will not be as polished as Jason is and Ralph, because I have some hair. So therefore, it is my honour to present the most improved player of the season.
Where's your tie?
And you should. Fines will be applied now. So all players this season could have won this award. You know, the team, every player has been it's been a huge successful season. Every player has improved. I mean, in fact, I think we could be the most improved team in Yorkshire and in Europe, perhaps. But there has to be a winner, and there are a few notable players that have improved this season. I'd like to call out a few notable players. So, Herbie Gaston. So Herbie joined us this season and has learnt the game hugely quickly. You know, it's a dark art in the front row, and I think Herbie has made his mark. He's certainly made an impression, and that the opposition front row, I think, do feel a bit of Gaston now. So well done, Herbie. Matthew Allison. Matthew Allison, what's happened to you? You smell blood. Matthew Allison has developed a hunger for the game. Yeah, he's developed a hunger for the ball. He's developed a hunger for the contact. I think he is a second row becoming a back row. Round of applause for Matthew Allison. Now this is a complicated one. Angus Argent. I've written down here, from prop to back row, from tantrum to captaincy. Work out what you want from that, but I think that's a success story instead of backwards. Well done, Angus. Absolutely. Taking that hunger, you remind me very much of myself. Taking that hunger and turning it into something good. Well done, mate. Really well done. Harvey Ward. Harvey Ward. From 15 to 13 to 9. I think Peanut might have found his sweet spot with a Peanut. Harvey, I think, honestly, your game has improved
streets ahead. Yeah, you've partnered with the coaches. We've worked with you, and you've played a fantastic game tonight. Keep going, mate. Well done. Isaac, Mr. Versatile. From 9 to 10, 10 to 9, 9 to 10, and one of the great points tally in the team. Fantastic play. Well done, Isaac. Well done. But there can only be one winner of this prestigious award presented by me, which makes it even more prestigious. You're all hoping, aren't you? You're all hoping. So this player is somebody that has taken it upon himself to find opportunities to improve, has approached the coaching staff to find out where those weaknesses are, to improve on those weaknesses both at training and in their own personal time, and most importantly has achieved all of those goals for themselves and for the team. And that player has made a huge impact towards this team this season.
Next award is the Coach's Player of the Season, and to present this award we would like to welcome Nottingham's very own hooker, I know he's a wanker, Luke Raphael.
Just when you have to follow that. Thank you, mate. That's very kind. Okay, as I said, Coach's Player of the Year, who has demonstrated the most positive attitude in training around his teammates, backed up with outstanding performances on the pitch. The player who has best represented the team's core values, as Simon said earlier, pride, family and leadership. Now, I'm going to make a few notable mentions before we announce the winner. First one is Cameron, who has been out there. He's selected now for North Yorkshire, and just proves a point that the amount of effort, time and attitude he's put into that. Never ever wants to back down, always on the front foot, trying to tackle, run with the ball. Very, very positive player, really great guy to have in the team. So thanks, Cameron, and we're looking forward to seeing how you progress with that. Then we've got Big Ed. He's a massive player, but also he's a fantastic lad with great attitude and everything else. Turns up, I mean, we've seen his speed on the wing this year. You never know, it might change. Your ears might stay as pretty as they are, but probably not. But fantastic player, great attitude, gets stuck in. Apart from on the last day of the season, when somebody dropped a knee on his ribcage and upset him quite badly through the fact he'd been out on the drink with his brother all that evening, and everything came back up over my shoes. Apart from that, we've had a massive season. Well done, mate. Yeah. Fantastic season. Let's come on to Jack. Now, Jack is an amazing player. He's a fantastic player. He can catch off both hands, intercept, generally destroy people. As Jason said earlier, carry 4 men down the pitch with people hanging off in left, right and centre, either score, offload or whatever. And I'm looking forward to seeing more and more. And I'm mentioning all of these boys. These are all the lads that are now in the Yorkshire team, well, the North Yorkshire team, and looking forward to all of you progressing. And I really do believe you're all going to go a long way. So well done, Jack, and looking forward to seeing you. One more mention, and we've already blown quite a lot of smoke up his way, so we'll just say, I do love your hair, I love your attitude, you turn up and you just want to play rugby forever. So, you know, and even when you've got a lump hanging out the side of your leg, I think I'll be alright. You're there going, is that a bone? And like that, you're like, sort of, no, I think I'll run it off. I'll run it off, but no, fantastic again. Josh, always an amazing player to have on the team.
Absolutely.
do have to give this award to just one other guy, and he has for many years been the largest player that we've had in the team. And everyone's asked for his passport. Can we see his passport, please? Are you sure he's under 12s? He looks like he's 15 or 18 or 20 or going on. But over the last couple of years, some people have caught him up and got bigger and taller, and also some of the opposition have got bigger and stronger and everything else. However, he still goes out there, he turns up to training every week, he's got the best attitude out there, he loves the game, he loves his team, he's been our captain all year, and he's absolutely put himself out there. And one major example of this was when we were at Hull, Ionians, and he hid the cut across his eyebrow. No. That's gone. He had a big old gash above his eyebrow, and when I said to him, "Why didn't you tell us about that?" He goes, "Because you'd have pulled me off." I'm like, "No, we tried not to, but yeah, probably." And then his dad announced at about 9 o'clock that evening that Ollie had just about decided to show him the injury as well. It just tells you how committed he is to the team. What a great captain he's been all year, and looking forward to seeing you go on to with North Yorkshire, with Harrogate, and one day I know that over a period of time you're all going to go off and do your own things, but I would love to see this team come back at some time when you're in your early 20s and all play together again, because I think you'd be absolutely phenomenal. So the award goes to Ollie.
Introduce the Players Player of the Year award. It's the one and only Matthew Duncan.
Thank you, Mr. Zane. So I've been joking that I'm not sure which one I'm doing all night. I am doing the one that the boys all care about, because it's voted by you, yeah? Exactly. So it was really interesting this year, because I just seen you all come together over the course of different tournaments, different games, and you come together as a team. And we've all talked about it, parents, whether that's in Lisbon or on the sidelines or whatever, and it's 28, 30 boys from 6 or 7 different schools, and we all come together. So for me, this is the epitome of that. And Players Player, there is 7 different people that you have all voted for, which I think speaks for itself. And the nominations are... No, sorry. In no particular order. So some of those are Ed. Rory Johnson-Jones. Charlie Duncan. I'm going to get this one. Joshua Morales. Ollie Spencer. Jack. Piece of paper now.
7.
There's one more.
I didn't vote for him.
Oh, of course, I know who that is. Ollie Kitson. So, this was asked over, Simon sent this out on WhatsApp for you all to nominate, and you were all to give reasons. So I'm just going to give out some of the reasons why this person won, and I'll see if you can see who that is. Every time this person plays, he changed the speed of the game.
Try scoring exploits.
He's consistently good. Never has a bad game. He leads from the front. He scores lots of tries and makes big tackles. We've got loads of people. But the Players' Player of the Year for the under-15s 2021-22 season is Joshua Marr.
Congratulations to all the winners, and as we said earlier, anybody that's not won an award, which is the majority of you boys, that's what a team is all about. You boys are all a fantastic team, and we really appreciate your efforts this season. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to coach you. Well done. Good luck for the future. Well done.
Hijack this for a moment, just because there is one group of people that has not yet been recognised this evening, and that has to be the coaches. So, without them, none of this would have happened, and I think they are responsible, partly responsible, for turning our unruly rabble of young boys into what's starting to look like a pretty good group of young men. So thank you very much. We're aware that you guys give up an enormous amount of your time and energy and commitment to the team that's here. So as a result of that, you may be not quite as attentive at home as you might want to be. Possibly leaving some of those people.
Thanks, Ed.
And so as a small token of appreciation for those who are left at home.
It's not for you.
Elizabeth, give us some tulips. Boys, stand by.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ed.
So we would like to present the coaches with an award that comes from the whole team.
Award for Simon on behalf of all of us as a team for the past few years of coaching us and repping. It's been a great few past years, and we really hope for the best for the future of us.
I've been tasked to give Ralph his guitar. I would deem it quite privileged. I think, along with all the lads, that we can thank Ralph for his dedication, commitment to our team, and I think his credit for our success and progression over the past couple of seasons. I'd like to thank him for a great season next season, hopefully to even bigger things.
CEO Wolf.
That was we all really appreciate the effort you put into our team. I'm really happy to
I'd like to give my hand to Luke to say thank you for coaching all the forwards and teaching us how to play within and far outside of the rules. So thank you very much for all that you've taught us.
You're mine, aren't you? Sorry, you've been saying sorry all night.
Without you.
Thank you.
I know Jace very well, and it's not because he gives me the most tips and training, or helps me out with them, it's because he's a team medic. I remember, no matter how slow he gets across the pitch, he's always there. I like to thank you for the hard work you've put in this year. I like to see you next year, so thank you very much.